And also, if you notice, once you type the first double quote, the Postman will do the second double quote for you. Then we'll put the colon, no comma, it has to be colon, and the value we are trying to send. So your workbook says 0, feel free to put there whatever value you like. I'm going to put that 2, just put it on the outside. And you have to close the whole object notation with another curly, with a closing curly bracket. So what did we do so far? So we are sending something to M2X, to our device, we'll be sending to the stream speed, and the value we'll be sending there is 2 or 0, or whatever you put there.
Is the spacing, is that more just for readability? Or
The spacing is for readability. If you want to squish it all together, feel free to do that. I just like it when it's more breathable, like that. So we are almost done, but if you try to send this to M2X, M2X wouldn't know if we are authorized to send the data. So we need to go to headers, which is the second tab over here, and add authentication header. And you have it, again, we are still on a page number 12, and there is a point number 9, tells you what header we need to put there. It's called x-m2x key. Also, if you notice, we already have conveniently pre-filled the content type header. That's what we did when we went to the body and changed the type from text to application JSON. It added one header for us here as well. Now, where are we going to get that API key from? Well, let's go back to M2X. Scroll back up. And it's one of those values that is here on the screen. Most likely the one that says primary API key. So let's try that.
Question. How did you get to the second line?
Second line under the key. Oh, let me. Just click it, yes. Just click it and start typing. Okay, so let's take our API key, and I know it ends with DAA6, will be my check. I switch back to Postman and paste it into the value. Does it end with DAA6? Yes, it does. Okay. So now we have used the Postman to build our first request that we will be sending to M2X API. So we can double check again. Our method is put. Our URL has the proper device ID, proper stream name. It has the value, devices, all the things that should be there. We have the headers filled, and we have the value in a body. If everything is proper, we can press the send button.
Forbidden.
And if you put everything properly, if you scroll down in the body, you should be seeing status accepted. If it doesn't say status accepted, that means you did something wrong. Now, let's try, for instance, change the speed to lowercase and see if it still works. Yeah, works. Okay, so it's not case sensitive. Now, I can try to send some more values. Every time when I send value and go back to M2X, I should be seeing points on my graph. So here you can see I got the first point, 2 squeaks per second, another 2 squeaks per second. Let's send another value. If you want to send another value, just go back to body. Make sure in body you're not changing anything else. Go back to body and change the value from my 2, for example, to 15. And every time I send it, I should get the status accepted. And after a while, I should be seeing another data point in M2X. And each data point has the timestamp and the value associated with it. So that's the time-based values. Now, any questions? Who didn't get the values in M2X? Okay, I'll stop here.
No.
It's the cloud.
Okay.
Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm using the Microsoft stack. Like now. Google Chrome, Google Firebase is like a kind of backend service that Google owns for use it for apps or websites, whatever.
They do a lot of this stuff at Azure.
AT&T or
No, Microsoft. I've gone to some of the Azure websites.
I know.
They do very similar things. It's more
I noticed some of you left the curly brackets there in a URL. If you copy pasted it from the book, when it says device ID in a curly brackets, make sure to remove those curly brackets from the URL. They shouldn't be there. Okay, more questions? Yes.